grammar with error-free sentences, and that includes using articles accurately. So, in grammatical range and accuracy, we can see that there's a 9, an 8, and a 7, and a 6. Now, if you're sitting on a 6, but you want to move it to 8, you need to get into the 8 zone. So you need to be here. Yep, using a wide range of structures, and the majority of sentences are error-free. So that's what you're realistically, that's what you're aiming for. Why? Because it makes sense long term to make no mistakes in your professional practice, as well as all the tests you're going to be taking over the next couple of years. All right, so do you know the most common word in English? The. And the sixth most common? Ah. Okay, we're going to treat them as words. They are articles. So if you have problems with articles, it will be difficult to create error-free sentences. So there's a high percentage of them used, and we're going to find out when and where. All right, upwards and onwards. Let's work on it. How confident are you with articles? So if you want to write in the chat box or write on a piece of paper or say out loud, where do you fit on the scale of 0 to 5? Are you at 0 or are you at 5? Okay, so a bit of self-reflection. Where are you on the article scale? All right, we're going to try and move towards 5 and hit 5. Before we focus on articles, remember when we worked on common errors a couple of weeks ago? Common errors number 2, 3, and 4, nouns, articles, and subject-verb agreement. Well, we group these three areas together because they are closely connected. Nouns, things, articles, and the zero article, subject-verb agreement, meaning the number of the subject, singular or plural, affects the verb, singular or plural, and they have to agree or it's grammatically incorrect. All right, so to master articles, we need to understand the type of noun we're dealing with. Is it countable or uncountable? Able to be counted or unable to be counted? All right. Now, this will come up forever. It doesn't go away. So we have to master it so it doesn't become a problem or it doesn't remain a problem. So in countable nouns, things, we use in the singular a and the. And in the plural the or zero article. So a and an is like un or un or ein or uno, like one. So a or an, one, the, one, plural, the or zero article, and we'll learn about that. In uncountable nouns, meaning nouns that aren't able to be counted, we use the or zero article, meaning no article is used at all. But it is called zero as if it was an article because we treat it as a noun. It's just that we don't use the article and we call it zero article. Okay, so put the nouns in the correct column. Okay, we've got table A and table B. Countable, able to be counted, B, unable to be counted. Can I ask you to put the words in table A or table B? And we're going to speed it up. We're going to spend about 30 seconds on it. So I'm going to put my fast clock on. And can you add the words to the boxes? When you're ready. Yep, able to be counted takes an S. Unable to be counted doesn't take an S. Okay, a few more seconds and we'll work out the logic of it all so we make no errors. All right, here we go. So what does it look like? Something like this. House. One house, two houses. People, one person, two people is plural. One factor, two factors. One tree, two trees. One child, two children. Uncountable. Advice, because no advices. Research, no researchers. Evidence, no evidences. Money, no monies. Information, one advertising, one news. Why? Because these tend to be abstract nouns that are unable to be counted. There's just one unit of them. Whereas countable nouns, can be multiple units of the same thing. Okay, So give yourself a score if you can. We're going to look at this, countable nouns on the left and uncountable nouns on the right. So thinking out loud, house, plural, houses, plural, people, singular. You got it. Factor, tree, child. Okay, our answers. Well done, us. Here we go. House, houses, person, people, factor, factors, tree, trees, child, children. Singular nouns. Singular house, able to be counted, one house, two houses. Can you choose a word and make a sentence? Say it out loud. If you don't write it down, say it out loud. Yeah, you'll have a verb in it, yeah? So rule number one, singular, countable nouns need an article or a word like my, a possessive pronoun, this, another form of pronoun, our, another, that. So that person needs a book. Singular, countable nouns need an article. Ding, rule number one. All right, let's practice adding articles and or the to these sentences. Yep, any chance of doing it? Okay, give it a go. Read them out loud to yourself. Yes, say them out loud. Yeah, we're getting it. Okay, hear your sound. Now, the advantage of saying them out loud is that you can hear what you think is correct. And when you're writing in silence, you need to hear it or sound it out correctly as well. It's a good rule as well. So read your own writing. I have a brother and I live in a small house near Up Beautiful Beach, or singular. I have Up New Phone. The phone, specific, was really expensive, but it has a general great camera built in. I saw the man, definite, who lives next door steal a car, indefinite, yesterday. I read an indefinite article about a singular university in England. Okay, now, a indefinite, the definite. A singular, the singular or plural, depending on the context. So I have a brother, I live in a small house. The phone is definitely the phone I'm referring to. Now, interestingly, I bought a new phone. Any phone? Yeah, a new phone. The phone, the one that I bought, was really expensive. So the refers to the definite article, literally the article that I've just bought, and a refers to phones in general. Wow, we're going to master this in no time. I bought a new phone. The phone was really expensive, but it has a great camera built in. Why? And then the when you use the when you mention something for the second time. So there's our rule number two: use the when you mention something for the second time. Singular, plural, or uncountable. I saw the man who lives next door steal a car yesterday. Where's the why the here? Well, the specific man is the man I'm referring to. That's why, yeah, we're later referred to use a pronoun to refer back to the man. He stole the car. We know who we're talking about. The man is a specific man, singular, plural, or uncountable. I read an article about a university in England. Why the here? Why an and a? There's no the. That was a mistake. I read an article because article is starts with a vowel. A-E-I-O-U. University is a consonant sound, like a Y. So rather than an university and how it's spelt, it's a university and how it's pronounced. Ding, rule number four. Plural nouns. Let's get going. Singular, house, plural, houses, person, people, factor, factors, tree, trees, child, children. Choose a word and make a sentence. Are you ready? So say a sentence out loud using one of those words. Got it? Cool. All right. Use the when you mention something for the second time. Yep, singular, plural, or uncountable. All right. Play by the rules. All right. Use the for specific things, plural, and use zero article when generalizing. And that's the good thing. So, people in general, people like to eat. People in general, there's no the. Trees have green leaves. Not the trees, not specific, but trees in general. Children love to play outside. Children in general. All right. Can you correct these? Yep. Reading them out loud. Great. Who are we talking about? Specific or general? Yeah, definite or indefinite? Okay, we've got an idea? Cool. All right. I love children in general, but the children who live next door drive me crazy. The specific ones next door. Even though the decisions he made were wrong, he was trying to help people. Specific decisions. Every year, whales are dying from eating plastic bags. Whales in general, plastic bags in general. High five, everyone. We got it right. 3 out of 3. What about uncountable nouns? Hmm, What about them? All right. So choose a word and make a sentence. Yep. And then we'll play by the rules. Yep. Okay. Use the when you mention something for the second time. Use the for specific things and zero when generalizing. Hmm. Advertising is bad. The information was wrong. The, her research was interesting. Research is interesting. The research is interesting. All right. Same rules for plural countables. All right, practice these sentences and correct them. Okay, ready? What I'm going to do is start the clock, give you a chance to read them out loud, adding articles where or zero article where necessary. All right, all good. Let's go. Pollution is a problem around the world. Full stop. The pollution in my town is no exception. Pollution in general, the pollution in my town, specific. She spent a year doing research in general, not plural. The information that she discovered was interesting. The information, specific. Most people agree that money does not lead to happiness. Money, happiness, abstract nouns, uncountable, we don't have an article. All right, quick recap. Rule number 1, singular, countable nouns need an article. Or words like my, this, our, another, that. My, possessive pronoun, this, demonstrative pronoun. Our, possessive pronoun. Another, a qualifier. That, demonstrative pronoun. This, that, these, those. Rule number 2, use the when you mention something for the second time. Cars make a lot of noise. The car I drive doesn't. General to specific. Use the for specific things. The chair under the table is made of wood. Which chair? The one under the table. The one we're referring to, the definite article. Use an if the next sound is a vowel. Use a if the next sound is a consonant. An ostrich. A koala. And use zero article when generalizing. Trees need water. Boats float on the ocean. All good? Okay, take a screenshot if you need, put it on your phone, crop it, and memorize it. You'll be able to use it, and then you'll improve your results every time. So this is a major issue and needs correction. Once it's corrected, once you learn it, you may not ever need to correct yourself again or have your work corrected. Now, remember, these words are so common that if you leave them out, you'll be making a lot of sentences with errors. If you put them in, you'll be making a lot of error-free sentences. Awesome. A few more. Here we go. She is richest woman in the world. This is worst pollution I've ever seen. This is one of tallest buildings in the world. All right, can you correct those sentences? Yep, what's missing? There, the article. There is only one, it's her, the richest woman in the world. This is pollution that is now a superlative worst I've ever seen. And this is one of many tall buildings. This is one of the tallest buildings. So it's among specific plural in the world. What's the rule? Use the with superlatives, singular, plural, and uncountable. Rich, richer, richest. Worse, worst, worse, worse, the worst. Tall, taller, the tallest. Superlatives. What's wrong here? There are the few problems here. Which ones? A little bit of pollution won't hurt you. Some degree, but a lot of others support the plan. Some disagree. Use a before some determiners. How many? Few. A few. How much? A little bit. Little bit? A little bit. A lot of others. Lots of others, or a lot of others. We must protect environment. President does not believe that our planet goes around sun. I found her profile on internet. What's wrong here? One environment, the specific one we're referring to. One president, the specific one we're referring to. The sun, one only we're referring to. The internet, one only we're referring to. Use the when it's the only one that exists. The one and only environment. Yep, one and only sun, the one and only current president, and the one and only internet. All right, can you give this a go? Check if you can fix these. Yep, fix it in a minute. All right, clock's ticking, says 2 minutes. Read them out loud. Good teamwork. Okay. All good? Let's have a look. It's easy to find information on the internet, but you should check the sources of that information. Sources specific, internet specific. Before I make an singular important, beginning with a valid decision, I will write a list and ask my friends for advice. The first time I went to the shopping centre near my house, I saw a huge accident on the road out the front. Now, without them, watch this, listen to this. It's easy to find information on internet, but you should check sources of that information. Doesn't sound right. It sounds broken English, yeah? Before I make important decision, I always write list and ask my friends for an advice. It also sounds incorrect. So if it sounds incorrect, what's incorrect? It didn't follow the rules. Before I make an important decision, I will write a list and ask my friends for advice. Good philosophy and also grammatically accurate. So many rules, so hard to remember. Okay, look at articles in the wild. Here we go. So let's see part of a podcast script. I'm going to share the article, share the link at the end of the class, and the missing articles. Add the missing articles. Got an idea? So read it out loud so it sounds right to you. Away you go. Sounding right? Yep. Cool. Listen, let's listen and check. How fun. Okay, so ears on.
An international obesity expert says Australian health advocates should dump their push for a sugar tax as a way to combat obesity because it won't have a big impact on the nation's growing waistlines. More than 30% of Australians are obese, and there's now a call for the government to overhaul its entire approach to tackling the problem.
Okay, we got specifics and generals, didn't we? Yep. Awesome. And there is the script. So let's have another little listen and a read through.
An international obesity expert says Australian health advocates should dump their push for a sugar tax as a way to combat obesity because it won't have a big impact on the nation's growing waistlines. More than 30% of Australians are obese, and there's now a call for the government to overhaul its entire approach to tackling the problem.
All right. If that sounds right to you, yep, then that's what you're listening for and what you're speaking out loud and what you're writing. All right. Good work. A little bit more. Let's have a look at this one.
Forget calories in versus calories out or slapping a tax on sugar. A world leading medical specialist says treating obesity is far more complex than that.
Mm-hmm.
When we target just one thing of maybe thousands of things, the likelihood that we'll have significant shift in weight or weight status is minimal at best.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Fatima Cody Stanford is an obesity specialist at Harvard Medical School. She says a range of factors play a role in obesity, including genes, sleep patterns, medications, even gut bacteria. Australia is ranked as the third country with the highest rates of obesity. And so, how are we going to use a singular focus to target the millions of individuals that are both children and adults that struggle with this disease?
All right. So we could see words that weren't there. The words that weren't there were articles.
Forget calories in versus calories out.
There they are there. A tax on sugar, a world leading, the likelihood, an obesity specialist, a role in obesity. Yep, the third country, the highest, superlatives, a singular focus, singular, general, the millions of individuals, millions specific. High five for getting it right. Awesome. How confident are you with articles now? Okay. All right. Now, if you want to rewind and watch the whole thing again, go for it. If you want to rewind and watch part of it again and keep watching it until it comes clear, it'll work. Okay. So enjoy absorbing the information repeatedly if necessary in order to get an understanding happening. So you have error-free sentences. Do the practice tasks and the assessments, practice all the English skills, register and join our live classes, take a mock test before you book your real test. And for those who've already signed up, upgrade now so that you can take advantage of all the features on the platform, including one-to-one tutorials where you can speak one-to-one with an expert teacher. There are a number of us around the world who are available for your to guide you through whatever test you're taking. 45 minutes, one-to-one, you name what you want to do in the session, and we'll work it through so that you come to a clear understanding and get a better grade. Thanks for joining. It's been awesome to have you here. And again, keep up the good work. Take advantage of the resources that are available to you. Press, play, and so what do we say? Pause, play, pause, and rewind. So play, pause, rewind, play again. Any of the videos that are available to you and target the area you need information on, absorb it, use it, and then move on. Awesome to have you here. My name's David. I look forward to seeing you in another class soon. Bye for now.